Well, bore da, Sally, and
Bore da.
welcome to my garden. It's really absolutely great to have you here, and I'm really pleased to be part of Foster Wales launch. Thank you so much for taking on this job as a foster carer, because I know how important it is for the very vulnerable children that we have who need homes. So could you tell us how you became a foster carer?
Yes, of course, thank you. I'd always had a passion inside that I wanted to do it. It was always something that I wanted to do. Didn't always understand the role and what it entailed, but yeah, it was something that inside it was always something that I wanted to do. A situation in work lent itself. There was a restructure in work, and my husband said, now's your opportunity, that if you wanted to do that, let's pursue it. So yeah, that was where we started. So I looked on the internet to get the phone number for the local authority. I also had a neighbour who lived 3 doors down from us, who was a local authority foster carer, and I could always see how happy the children were. They'd be playing on the street, and she'd be doing the school run, and she made it look very easy, I must be honest. So I contacted her, we had a good chat, and I picked up the phone, and it went from there really. So, and I haven't looked back.
So what's it like fostering for the local authority? Do you get a lot of support?
Yeah, there's lots of different people involved, so yeah, it's important. School, I think, is pivotal in that. I do believe that, you know, if school and home life work well together, then the child has a better chance, and I think we have a better chance of providing them a platform into adulthood. So yeah.
So you think it's really important to build up a good relationship with the school?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And why do you think it's important to foster with the local authority?
I believe that the matching process is better. I mean, ultimately the local authority is where the children come into first. So if you've got enough foster carers within that, then obviously the children are going to be better placed with the right family, and it's gonna last. It's gonna be meaningful for everybody, and it'll work. And if it works, then they have permanence and continuity. But it was important for me with my children. I've got a child with his own difficulties, learning difficulties, and I had to consider the whole family. It's not just something that I wanted to do, it has to work for everybody, and the local authority, I felt, provided that better placement of I don't like the word placement so much, but the better matching process to make it work, and it has worked, you know.
And you think it can be worked out better if children are placed locally?
Yes, I think they've experienced enough, and I think, you know, where possible, as long as it's safe to do so, I like to see children in their own community, and I think it's better for them because they have some, you know, they've made their own friends, and, you know, we don't want to remove, I don't think they should be removed from everything they know. That's giving them, you know, it's important to them, and some family links. My boys were able to have good links with an auntie, and she's been amazing in their life, and I think that's important, and they've been able to stay in their community to keep that going really, and maintain that. So yeah, they've been able to keep strong links in where they know, instead of giving them more uncertainty and more, you know, there's lots, they've gone through so much. I just think to keep them in their local community is really important for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you recommend people to become foster carers?
Yes, I would. They make me proud every day. Just building their self-esteem. We always used to have a little bit of a joke when they first came, and say we'd play a song and they would tell me what they were most proud of that day, so that all the children were involved, because some were high achievers, some are not, and, you know, to be inclusive for everybody, to be proud of something. So sometimes it would be about being a good friend, sometimes it would be having 8 out of 10 in a spelling test, or sometimes it would be sport achievement. There's lots of things that I'm very proud of.
So what would you say to someone who had actually thought of becoming a foster carer but hadn't actually done anything about it?
Pick up the phone. I mean, fostering has changed my life. I genuinely can't imagine now doing anything else. So please pick up the phone, because you can change the life of a child, and there's no greater feeling than that.
Thank you so much for all you're doing for the children that you care for, and I hope people will learn from your experience, and we'll have lots of people wanting to foster. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you.